man. All right. Coming up onto ViewOp. See what happens here. Is this going to be a rejection? Man. All right. All right, rejecting off this. Bro, what the hell? If it's, I swear, if it's not one thing, it's some other shit that goes wrong. Dude, it's like something always has to go wrong with this. Man. First is TikTok. Now it's some other freaking... God. Sell now. I think I'll wait for a little bit. See what happens. I'm waiting for this 5-minute range. Waiting for this 5-minute range. See if it breaks. See what happens. You have a Discord? No, I don't have a Discord. I just live stream. If we can get a fake out and back down, that would be... Hold on. Am I frozen? What the hell? Ugh. I think it's... Hold on. It has to be TikTok, because everything else is working good. I mean, I swear, TikTok... It's got to be TikTok, because everything else is working smooth. I don't know what's up with TikTok. It's amazing. It's amazing for a company that makes billions of dollars and can't develop a decent platform to stream on. I don't know. It's not, it has to be something with TikTok. Because everything else, my camera is working good. Maybe I should restart. Here, let me try to restart the stream. I'll end it and then I'll make another one and see if that fixes it. Oh wait. I think I'm good now. Yeah, I'm good. Alright, I think I'm good. Oh, man. Yeah, I was late because I tried to go live on the beta, the TikTok beta thing that they accepted me into. Bro, it is so shitty, man. It's constant glitches, constant, like, I thought at least the beta would be, it's not even worth. My audio keeps glitching and it's amazing. Like, it shocks me that a company frozen again. Bruh. Yeah, it's something with TikTok. Here, see if I can restart maybe. It seems to be working good in my... I don't know why it keeps glitching. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm watching the live stream on my phone and it keeps glitching too. Like, it shocks me that a company that makes billions of dollars can't get their shit together with a freaking live stream. Like, bruh, look at this shit. It just keeps glitching. Everything else is working good, so it has to be TikTok. I don't know what to do. I can't control their... Alright. Hopefully it... Alright, we're having a hard time breaking this 5-minute range. Glitched again. Bro, I don't know. It just keeps glitching. Yeah, let me try to restart the live. Maybe that will help it. I don't know what the heck is going on. I'm gonna restart the live and then I'll hop back on. It's annoying. I can see it glitching and... Hold on. It's good now. But everything is going... Hey, everything is like... Alright, let me restart it. I'm gonna restart this shit. I'm restarting it. I'll be back. Yeah, it's still doing the same shit. I don't know, guys. I don't know what the hell's going on with TikTok, but everything else is working good. It is what it is. I'm just freaking losing a signal on everything. I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, God. Here, let me go into... See, when I go into the live studio, everything is working good. My camera's not glitching in the live studio, but... Alright. We're about to break out of this 5-minute range. Oh, maybe I should unplug my camera or something. No, it's not my fucking camera. Screw it. Alright, we broke out of this 5-minute range. Bro, I swear. I'm gonna lose my shit today from people. First is TikTok, then it's freaking... Ugh. It's gonna affect my trading. Here, maybe did I? Nah. Yeah, it's not my, it's something with TikTok, because I'm streaming on, I'm on, what's it called? I can see I'm live streaming other platforms and it's all good. There's nothing wrong. My camera's working perfect. It's TikTok's freaking shitty ass platform. Yeah, it starts to freeze. I don't know why it does that, but I can't do anything about it, so. Alright, we're starting to push. Seeing if we can get a rejection off here. I mean, we're right above view up. Yeah, they're trying to piss me off to try to stop. They're gonna piss me enough off that I'm just gonna be like, forget this shit. I'm just gonna trade and not just be on. I'm just gonna be on YouTube and forget about TikTok. I'm in the beta. I'm in the beta program for their development for Macs. I'm gonna do the freaking. I'm gonna contact them and be like, yeah, your guys' beta program sucks. I'm gonna tell them straight up. It's shitty. That's what I have to say. 0 stars. Shitty beta crap. They want a review. I'll give them a freaking honest review. No sugarcoating. You know what it is? I just noticed. Yeah, it's something. Every time I exit out of the live studio window, it freezes. Every time I log back in, it goes perfect again. That's weird. Yeah, it's something with TikTok glitch. Wow, it's just gonna freeze right now. See? Just froze. Every time I log off, every time I minimize the window, it freezes for some reason. So now it's gonna unfreeze. There it is. I swear, dude. Oh my gosh. Here, how can I do this so that I'm gonna leave it like this. It should be good now. I didn't minimize it, but I left it open and just kind of moved it to the side. So hopefully it'll be good. Alright. Well, now that's kind of fixed, but let's see if we can get if I can get a freaking entry here. Alright, we took out these 15-minute level here. It's kind of like 15-minute high, depending on, we'll see what happens here. Interesting. If we get a gap or not, I don't know. If we can get strong enough selling pressure here, I would be interested in a potential short. You know, kind of selling pressure, get below VWAP, and start working our way down. We'd have kind of a gap down here that we got to be cautious about. We could probably bounce off of. So, all right. Well, depending on what happens here. You waiting for a pullback to S1 zone? No, I'm waiting kind of for a bearish gap to potentially form. If it gives me, it's broken back into this 5-minute range. So if I can get a bearish gap to form in this 5-minute range, I would be interested in a potential short down to maybe this gap area down there. We would be below, at that point, we'd probably be below VWAP, so that would be good. We've swept these 15-minute highs, so that would just kind of tell me that sellers could potentially want to take this back down. But other than that, you know, we'll see. I'm playing it by ear, waiting for a setup on this my first set of accounts, strategy. But if that setup doesn't happen, or we kind of start breaking out of this 5-minute range, start moving to one direction, then I'll move to my other accounts. My scalping. But as of now, I'm kind of trying to see if... Right now, I'm seeing if we can get a bearish gap right now start to form. If we can start breaking VWAP, that would show me that sellers are very aggressive. We're kind of rejecting off this pivot point right there. So, getting a rejection off that. Starting to break VWAP. Now, if we can break aggressive enough, we may get a gap down here. But so far, they're holding it. VWAP, this is going to be kind of a chop area. Always VWAP, you get a little bit of back and forth until we kind of move away from it. Then we can start to propel to one direction. But as of now, we're getting a little bit of some chop. We're right at VWAP, so it's a kind of a crucial area. Price is very balanced here at VWAP. I missed an entry, so I just got off. Yeah, if you miss a trade or whatever, you miss your setup, it is what it is. Don't chase it. That's one thing you don't want to do, is chase a trade. Because last you chase it and then it pulls back on you, or you know, you get stopped out, then you get emotional. Like, the crazy part about trading is one little mistake, one break of your rules, and that can lead you down a nasty spiral, right? You're sitting here, and maybe you miss an entry, or it doesn't give you the entry you want. So you chase it. You chase the trade. You get stopped out for a bigger loss because you chased it. Then, right, now you start getting emotional. So now you take another dumb trade to try to make back that loss. Then you take an even more of a loss. Then you go on tilt. Then you, like, it's crazy how one thing can snowball into another thing if you don't have the discipline and just, like, to walk away. I remember when I first started trading, dude, it was so freaking hard to walk away. Especially after a loss. Like, when I had a loss, it was so hard for me to walk away. I would try to take another trade. It would be a dumb trade, but I would try to take it. I would be greedy because I wanted to make back my loss. Would normally say my profit target would be here, but now for this one, I want my profit target to be here so I can make back that loss and make money on the day. Dude, it's so crazy how the smallest mistake can lead down a nasty spiral of you blowing an account. Now I don't do that. I don't. But at least on these serious accounts. Because these are very, and this is what's good about having like a very systematic strategy where you have to wait for A to set, like A, B, C, right? I have to wait for this to happen, then this to happen, then this to happen, then I take my entry. If you wait for a very systematic strategy, there is no like, right? There is no revenge trading, because if you don't, your system doesn't form, you don't take a trade. There is no revenge trading. So with my other accounts, see, that can happen. With my other like fun accounts, when I don't get a setup on these accounts, I move to the other accounts. Those other accounts are like more discretionary. And when you have a very discretionary system, it's not good, because that's when you go into FOMO, because you have no rule base. You're kind of just going off of, oh, there could be a resistance here. Let me try to short real quick. You gotta have, in my opinion, for like scalping, like discretionary, more type of scalping, you have to have 10 times more discipline than something like a systematic strategy. Holy crap, we're starting to... If we can get a bearish gap, I would be interested in a potential short. Missed my entry down at 25,180. Yeah, it sucks. Bruh, I've had that so many times. The amount of times where I had where price just left without me. It happened twice last week, where price just ripped without me, without getting, you know, I had a limit order I wanted to get filled, didn't get filled, and ripped to TP right without me. And I was just like, ugh. It sucks, but it's just a part of trading. All right. I would be interested in this if I could get this filled. I would just be targeting down here. Nothing too greedy. Just a quick, you know, 1-to-1. Or not actually better than a 1-to-1. I would be kind of targeting this gap down there. So, see what happens here. We're kind of above VWAP, so I'm willing to try it out here. We haven't even taken out that low yet. What would be a hold on. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, come on, dude. No, dude. Bruh. There's a lot of wicks down there, so I don't want to get too greedy with if I do take this trade. Holy crap, dude. It's getting so close to filling me. Just... Really? Alright, I think I'm gonna get filled here. There it is. Wow. Alright. Stop. Above the highs, profit's gonna be kind of like these lows down here, body candle low. I'll put it a little bit above. Kind of like right there, a little better than a 1-to-1. So trying to get that move down there through VWAP or above VWAP. So still gotta kind of break down through VWAP. It's gonna be a little tough, but sellers are pretty strong here. We've taken out a 15-minute level too, so back into this 5-minute range. I think we could start to kind of propel back down to the downside. So willing to take a stab at this. Yeah, we're consolidating here now. It's VWAP. We got to get away from VWAP, right? We're kind of, it's a very balanced price area where price tends to bounce around until it moves to one direction. But sellers, well, buyers are coming in. It's that 10 o'clock area too. It's just kind of like, sometimes we get reversals at 10. It's that VWAP area again. Sellers are trying to. It's a very like undecisive area right here. If you look at the 15-minute chart, bruh, it is like a needle. It is just pretty much opened. We're pretty much at opening price right now. Exactly the price we opened at. I mean, you saw what happened right when we opened. We took a massive dump down. So sellers are, I think, are pretty strong considering, you know, look at the aggressive selling we got off open too. So sellers are pretty strong. We're starting to kind of break down through this VWAP area. Sellers are coming in aggressive. We got to break with momentum. We can't just chop around this VWAP area. We got to start to really propel. Hopefully it goes down there, fills this. My target is right before that imbalance because I understand that price could potentially come down there, tap that imbalance, and then rip right back to the upside. So I don't want to get too greedy with my target. You know, if I can get a little bit better than a 1-to-1, I'm fine with that. I don't want to get greedy. So remember, greediness, you get destroyed with greediness in the market. Just like, you know, so we're below VWAP. Let's see this, if we can really start to propel to the downside here. We're right below VWAP. We're breaking VWAP, so that's a very good sign. It's gonna scare a lot of bulls out of it because right below VWAP, everyone's gonna start to get freaked out that this thing is going lower, so adds on to the selling pressure. Here it is. See if we can get filled. Hopefully it looking pretty good so far. Got these lows down here. Hopefully it really pushes through and doesn't just sweep those lows. We need continuing selling pressure. We can't stop All right, this candle has about 15 seconds left. Another bearish gap is about to get formed if this thing can keep it down, which is another good sign, right? If we have a bearish gap start to get formed down here, another good sign. So, means sellers are pretty aggressive. Here it is. And filled. You better freaking fill me. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me, man? My exit is like an indicator. It's like a pivot point on the chart. What's up? My exit is a pivot point. Oh god. It's a freaking bounce area for the market. I feel like I just put down a freaking $50 million sell order down there, and everyone's getting spooked. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Bruh. The amount of times this happens is freaking wild. I'm almost used to this already, where price comes down to almost fill me, and then just bounces right off it before filling me. I'm used to it. We can still fill that gap down there, so can't get spooked off. This is where kind of it's price action. It's gonna bounce, it's gonna retrace, it's gonna move down. It's not gonna just go down straight. A lot of times, right, it'll go down a little bit, retrace back to the upside, find some more sellers, go back down. So you can't get spooked. You have to stick to your plan. I'm not being greedy, so, and there's the exit. Boom, baby! That's how it's done. Let's see. Look what happens here. Now I'm gonna be very interested to see what happens here, right? Let me quickly just make sure my copy trader, all the orders are off and flattened. I don't want to be stuck in an order here. All right, we're good. So, interesting to see what happens here. Remember where my TP was? My take profit was right there. This body candle, this green candle right here, this body candle. My idea was, I know that price can come down here, fill this imbalance, and then rip back up. So, interesting to see what happens at my TP. And who knows, this thing could just continue going to the downside. But I like to take high probability setups, right? Yesterday was kind of an example of when I was on my other account scalping. Bruh, I had an order set, moved my order down. What do you know? It hit where my first order was and reversed right off it. And I took a loss on those scalping accounts because of that. Holy crap, it's going down still. But I take what I take what I can get out of the market. If it moves a lot lower, I don't get pissed off. You know, I'm glad of what I got. Here, give me a second. I'll be back. Now I can kind of, I'm gonna switch to my other accounts and kind of just, that setup happened already, so I'm just gonna switch to my fun account, see if I could scalp some stuff, have some fun scalping. This is going to be more discretionary now, right? So we'll have to see what happens. All right, so let me quickly get that copy trader set up here for my other accounts real quick. All right, PA1. All right. All right, I think I'm set up here. Make sure my size, because I'm going to go oversized. All right, we're good. I'm set up for my scalping now. Let's see what we can scalp here. Let's have some fun with this scalping. If it goes down to 25,180, I go long. I missed it. 25,180. Yeah, it didn't go down there. Dude, it bounced right off that pivot point. Look at that pivot point bounce. Like, the perfect bounce off a pivot point. See, this is why I did not have... This is where it comes, where price action, like watching the market, right? This is why I did not have my stop at the lows. Like, normally you would see a trader, right, have their stops down at the lows down here. Because I understood that we could bounce off this bullish gap right there. And we did that exactly. We came down to this bullish gap. Buyers start to step in and we bounced off it. Right? Why would I want to go through this? If I can take a little bit better than a 1-to-1, why not take it? And I don't have to go through this right... I wouldn't have to go through this right now. We could get a rejection here. I mean, we're kind of coming up to view op. This is a big rejection area. I should have had an order up there, right at that wick. Now it's too late, but... Took Nas sell at the top of rejection and took buys. Made back 6K. Nice. Nice. Coming up to view op. Should I scalp view op? All right, dang, look at this rejection here. Let me try this real quick. I'm gonna have my stops up here, kind of seeing if I could quickly just target these lows down here. Not gonna get too greedy. Seeing if this thing can really roll over now. These are scalping accounts, so this is very discretionary trading. This is not, you know, this is not really necessarily a strategy. This is just having fun. Trying to see how well I can read the market. Boom! Bruh. Wizard, bruh. Wizard. Don't want too much risk. Yeah, that's good discipline. Right? A trade, for you to take a trade, the risk to reward has to make sense, right? You can't have a risk of, like, you know, all the way down here, your stop loss, and then be scalping, you know, 10-point moves or whatever. Anytime you take a trade, the risk to reward has to make sense. Or else it's just like, there's no reason to take the trade. That's why you see me for my other strategies on my other account. My strategy on those accounts pretty much gets invalidated when price moves far away enough from that 5-minute range to where the risk to reward doesn't make sense anymore. So even if it would go back down and give me a setup back in the 5-minute range, the risk to reward isn't worth it anymore. So has to go to 250. Yeah, pretty much rejected. I knew we could get a rejection off of here, so, you know, we're kind of, right, we got a lot of selling pressure, old support turned into new resistance kind of deal going on here. We got view up, we got the 200, so we got a lot of stuff holding price down right there, so that's kind of why I took that short. Wow, continuing to go down. Bro, I had the perfect short entry up here first. Today's a short day. Nice. The only trader who went short. This is what happens when you follow a strategy. My setup told me to go short. Everyone else, you know. And I was a little bit, we were still above VWAP. That's probably why people were starting to go thinking bullish. I mean, it was very indecisive. If you look on the 15-minute time frame, it was very indecisive right there. When I went short, look at this. It's just pin needles right there. So that tells me the price doesn't, it's very indecisive. Then once we swept that high, broke back into that 5-minute range and formed that bearish gap there, that bearish gap told me that sellers are stepping in aggressive enough. And even if you look at price, right? Just look at the sentiment of what happened in the morning. I mean, we opened up. Look at this massive red candle to the downside in the morning. So all they did was just push it back up to take out that 15-minute high, to then push it back inside this 5-minute range to continue pushing it back down. Like, it's that's a part of trading, is like sometimes my strategy works really good some days and other people's, you know, doesn't work. There's going to be a day probably. There's going to be a day where my strategy doesn't work good and everyone else's works really good. So it's just, you know, all you could do is follow your strategy, but you can't, you know, just because you have a losing day or something, or you don't want to just, you know, start strategy hopping to something else just because you had a losing day or a couple losing days. All right, let's see. See what happens down here now. We're very, like, up and down today. I like this. I like this kind of price action, to be honest. We're just kind of like in this, in a type of range, but the range is very big, you know? It gives you plenty of entries. Took the exact setup. Nice. Today's a good day. Kind of, made back way more money. See, this is the other thing, right? Yesterday, the setup didn't work too well. I took a loss, a smaller loss on that setup. today made back that loss and more. So holy crap. Bruh. Should have left a runner. This is the type of day where I'm like, crap. Runners would have worked really well today. But yeah, I don't leave runners. At this point, let's see on the 15-minute, what the hell is going on? All right, we're just dumping. Look at that. Is this another, did Trump say something again? What do we have down here? We don't really have much. I mean, we have a bearish gap right there. Kind of this bearish gap that hasn't got filled yet. We got some lows down there. I don't know if I should mark out that gap, but let me try to mark it out. Hold on, give me a second. I should have just went to a higher time frame. I can't tell. All right, we're kind of inversing that gap now. Or we're right at that gap. Dang, bro, I needed to go to a higher time frame. Sorry. Oops. Ah, screw it. Bro, something's going on here. What the hell? Bruh. Alright. We're inversing that gap. It looks like we want to go for those lows down there. You go to the, what, 5-minute? Actually, let's go to the hourly chart. Hourly chart. Alright, we got kind of these lows down here. A lot of buying pressure could step in here. Let me delete this gap real quick. Let me mark out this level. Actually, let me grab this one. Coming on to a pivot point plus freaking 200. Could be some buying pressure stepping in here. See if I could quickly scalp this. Stops would be just below those lows. Kind of going against the trend here, but seeing if I could get a quick bounce off that pivot point. Wow, may get stopped out here. Yep, stopped out. Yeah, don't go against momentum. That goes to I tried to go against the falling knife. Let me try it again. I mean, no, we're still freaking dropping. Holy crap. We are dropping like a rock. Holy crap. It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. Alright, we could get a bounce here. This is the 200. Are we going to get a bounce off this 200? Don't follow me. This is fun accounts. I'm just discretionary trading. This is not like any... I'm just having fun. I want to see a green candle print. Let's see. Let me see this. Give me a green candle to print. Thanks, bro. Just lost my entire... Don't follow me. Don't do what I do. I made my money on my serious accounts. Now I'm just having fun. If we can get a green candle to print. We're at that 200. I mean, there is... Try this again. Holy crap. No. No. Oh, gosh. Oh, don't get too greedy. I'm too greedy. I'm too greedy. No. Oh, God. Greediness. Oh, my gosh. I should have took a 1-to-1. I should have took it. Bro, these sellers are strong. This is like so risky going against momentum. I think we could get a bounce here. That's the thing. That's, you know, that's the thing. That's the thing. Man. Not smart going against momentum like this. And being greedy at the same time. You get wrecked. Wrecked! Market slaps you right in the face. You didn't take what you could get? Get stopped out, fool! Alright, screw that. 1-to-1 now. 1-to-1. 1-to-1. Oh gosh. We scalping here. 1-to-1. 1-to-1. Oh, God. Oh, my God. What the hell? Bro, that's a wild one. Bro, is this another stop out? Bro, what are you doing, bro? You freaking bastards. You bastards. You hear? You bastards. I'm new to this. Yeah, please don't copy me. I'm just having fun. I already took a trade on my serious accounts. This is just fun. This is not anything. I would not be doing this on serious accounts. I'm just... these are funded accounts, though. Full discretion. These are funded accounts. I probably should stop going against momentum. Like, I'm trying to long when shorts are freaking aggressive as hell. Yeah, it's kind of dumb trying to go long when look at this selling pressure. I don't know. But at the same time, I don't want to go short all the way at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see it. Stops below this green candle. Oh my God. Oh crap. You son of a... Holy crap. And this guy. I swear. Bruh. I'm about to punch someone. This is why scalping is so freaking hard. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have bought until... Alright, I'm gonna wait for a green candle, right? Green candle would be that confirmation candle. And then I'm gonna scalp it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scalp it real quick. Right quick. Crap, I'm down like $100 on these accounts already. By scalping. I gotta be careful. Alright. Bro, this selling pressure is wild. I'm just trying to keep my risk low. That's why. I'm not trying to really... Trying to keep my risk very low. What the hell is this? What the hell is even this? See, I can't buy on candle closes because it's way too much risk. I have to wait down here and just jump in. I mean, I would have an amazing risk to reward. It is what it is. Bruh, this market's a crazy. Bruh, this chop down here. What the hell? I gotta make it back, guys. I'm down $100. Actually, across 10 accounts, which is $1,000. No, this ain't the 15 minute. It's the 1 minute. I got something here. Oh no! Come on! Oh, crap. You son of a... Bro, I'm getting wrecked scalping here. I'm getting wrecked. What's going on? I'm getting wrecked. This is why scalping doesn't work like this. Just discretionary. You just get wrecked. Come on, push it. You son of a... Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked. Bruh. Screw longing. I know, but freaking $20 across... Dude, I was up. I'm already down $100, which is $1,000 across 10 accounts. Doing this scalping. You think 20 bucks is nothing, but when you multiply it across 10 accounts, 20 bucks, then you're down $100 across 10 accounts, you're down $1,000 right there. So these are 20 funded account, I mean 10 funded accounts. So it may look like 20 bucks, but it's actually multiplied by 10. Oh, are you freaking kidding me, you stupid... It does that just to go up? Alright, we're blowing these accounts today. What the hell? I may blow these accounts today, actually. Real talk. Holy shit, I'm getting wrecked scalping. This is why scalping doesn't work. Oh, I'm getting my accounts blown. Holy crap. I think I just blew some accounts. I don't know which accounts I blew, but... Revenge trading at its... Bro, these are fun accounts. I don't care if I blow these accounts. This is... I said it in the beginning. I already took a trade. My serious accounts, I took a trade. I took a short. Right? These are just fun accounts that I'm scalping off of. Nothing serious. So please don't think that I'm just here like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just... Scalping doesn't... I'm just having fun because I already took a trade on my other account. I made 400 on my serious accounts. I made 450 bucks across 7 accounts. So, oh crap, yeah, I did blow those accounts. I blew my fun accounts. Damn it! That sucks. I honestly wanted to blow those accounts. I've had those accounts that were in drawdown for so long. I was just done with. This is Exhibit A. This is Exhibit A why scalping does not work. You have to have a strategy. You just get wrecked. Bro, like, you would think like, oh, the market, I could just take 10-point scalps. Bro, they like, it'll chip away at your profit. 20 bucks here, 20 bucks there, 40 bucks there, 50 bucks there, and it's just like, and that's how fast you blow an account if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't have a strategy. You may want to add a title for serious and fun trading so you don't have to say it out. I know. It's just people come in all the time and they're like, oh, bro is revenge trading. Bro doesn't know what he's doing. And I keep having to repeat myself that these are just, I already took a trade on my, because at the same time, like, you know, what am I supposed to do? If I got to set up on my first accounts, I mean, what am I just going to sit here and, I'm not going to trade, I'm not going to take a trade anymore on my serious accounts, so that's done. So what am I supposed to just sit here and stare at the screen? Looks like that's what I'm gonna be doing actually, because I blew those fun accounts, so those are over. Alright. So let's see what happens here. We're at that 200. We were at that 200 EMA. Wait, where was it? It was on the 60-minute, no? Yeah. See, I told you this, like, that's why I was scalping so much at this area, is because I figured we could get a bounce here. But I'm not, like, when I'm scalping, I'm not leaving enough room for price to breathe. So you just get, you know, you get chiseled out very quickly. And this is also another example why you have to, if you take an entry, your entry has to make sense with where your stop needs to be, right? This is exactly why you don't try to catch the bottom. You wait for confirmations. Perfect example, right? Like, for these fun accounts, if I don't know where the bottom, I don't really have a confirmation strategy for these accounts. I'm just scalping them. So when you're trying to catch the bottom without a confirmation, you just get chiseled away. Even though you may be right, there is a bottom there, like, see? Right? Exactly what I expected, a bounce, but my stop was so tight that I just kept getting chiseled away. You have to have a price level. You have to have confirmation, whatever that confirmation may be, right? Maybe a break of a high or a gap to get formed, something. Some kind of confirmation that you can backtest and it works over a long period of time. Yeah, if you have no strategy, this is a perfect example. Like somebody like me, who's already been, I've been trading for 3 years full time. Somebody like me that just like tries to trade with no strategy, just solely off of discretion, it does not work. Look how fast look how fast I blew those accounts just by trying to trade off of discretion. It doesn't work. You may catch a trade here and there, but when you're not following a plan, that's been proven to work, you're just all over the place. You may have a good day here and there, but guess what? You're going to blow your account. Because you don't have root. Here's the thing also about like that kind of discretion. You're not learning because you can't learn from your mistakes because you're all over the place. Like, in order to learn from your mistakes, you have to have a set of rules that you have to follow, right? If you have a set of rules, you make mistakes, you realize, oh, I didn't follow my rules, so I need to fix that. But when you're trading off of discretion and you don't have any rules, there is no learning because there is no set of rules that you're following, so you can't learn from your mistakes. So it's just where patience comes in the market. You have to have patience, strategy. And this is like that video I posted yesterday, right? Your psychology means nothing if you don't have a strategy or an edge in the market. I was disciplined. My psychology was good in this discretionary trading, right? My psychology was good. I was managing risk, but guess what? I had no strategy, so I just got chiseled out and I blew the account. Perfect example of the video I made yesterday. You blew more accounts next week? No, I blew fun accounts. I had some accounts that I've had for a long time already. And they were in drawdown from... This was a long time ago when I was trading a different strategy. I was trying to trade a different strategy, and the strategy didn't work for me, so I went into some drawdown, and I just had them, and yeah. I kind of was trading them with just discretion. I really did not care about blowing those accounts. I kind of wanted to blow them, in a sense, just to kind of move on from those accounts. But I still have my other accounts that I take seriously. I still have those accounts. They're like $2,400 in profit, around there. So now at this point, I mean, I'm probably just gonna, you know, next week in a row. No, I've never, like, these are these were funded accounts that I blew. Those were funded accounts. That's the first time I've ever blown funded accounts in my life. And that's all my fault. That's just me trying a strategy on funded accounts, trying to learn a strategy on funded accounts. That's another strategy. And so it wasn't working for me. So, as you can clearly see, I just stick to what I know, the edge I have in the market. I can stick to that, and but I was gonna check something. Yeah, I'm so close to getting those. Starting to... Anyway, I don't know what price is doing here. It's just... Sellers are strong. Can't argue that. Kind of taking out this high. I don't know if this is going to roll over, or are we going to break through it and kind of... See, longs are very risky. Anywhere in this area, longs are still, you know, it's trying to catch a falling knife. A perfect example. And there hasn't been any confirmation really to go, like a long confirmation. I'm kind of thinking about, man, I don't know if I should get TradeZella. I've been thinking about getting TradeZella, but then on the other hand, I could just use, honestly, I could just use a journal. Because I live trade, I don't really need a trading journal. I can go back into my live trades and... But I need to take notes. Like, what I need to do is take notes on my trades. Like the days, like if I have a losing day, why I had the losing day type of deal, and maybe I should get TradeZella. TradeZella is cheap, and it's like I may get it if once I get through these. I used to have it. I used to have it when it was more expensive, actually. What time is it? Holy crap, it's 11 o'clock almost. I'm gonna have to hop off here soon. Bro, that exact area where I wanted price to bounce, but look, it bounced exactly off that 200. Not exactly, but went down a little more. Man, I knew it could bounce there. That's why I was trying to scalp it, because I knew it could bounce there. I just... stops were way too tight. And I didn't wait for confirmation. Alright. No more fun accounts. Ugh. We are ripping. We're pushing up to a resistance area, so this is going to be a lot of resistance up here, right? Also, this is the bottom of that 5-minute range. Bottom of the 5-minute range. Got a pivot point, got the view up, got the 200. A lot of resistance right there. So, but where is it gonna, like, it could push up to here and reject. It could push up to there and reject. It could push up to the bottom and reject. So it's like, so, but yeah, we're just, kind of just pushing up. It's 11 o'clock. I feel like it's going to just start, price action is going to start dying down here soon. So, W day. Honestly, great day. Caught a great, on my actual accounts, on my serious accounts, caught a really good trade. So, I'm up really good on those accounts. Hopefully, you can catch a couple. It's Wednesday. Hopefully, Thursday. Typically, Thursdays and Fridays, I get really good setups for those accounts. So, if I can get another couple setups, and we're looking good for these. Why do you stay on the charts for so long if you're already done? I mean, just like, what am I gonna, if I take a trade within the first, first hour or so, am I just gonna hop off? Technically, I mean, that's why I had these like fun accounts, because once I take a like strategy on the actual accounts, it's like, but there is a possibility where it could set up again, right? There could be another, but I'm less inclined to take the next setup. I'm less inclined to take the next setup. But it's a possibility that you still could get a setup. Very, like, usually not, but sometimes you do get good setups, like, multiple times. But I'll typically stay on till, like, 11. If people have questions or anything, I'll answer some questions, go over, why I took the trade I took, and but this is trading, right? You want to come into the market, wait for your setup, take your setup, and walk away. That's it. You don't want to be sitting here trying to catch every single little trade. You want to catch a really good setup and walk away. Make money, walk away, or even lose money and walk away. And that prevents you from over trading, from, sitting there and trying to make back losses. No, you do not want to trade. You do not want to treat trading as a 9 to 5. It's a lot different than like a 9 to 5. It's just the mental strain of just watching price. I think it just gets to you, right? Unless you're just watching price action, which but trying to trade from 9 to 5, it's some of the most successful traders take less trades, right? There's a thing in the market where less is more, right? There are weeks where I only take, 2 trades a week. I wait for really good, the weeks may be slow, and there have been weeks where I only took 2 trades. 2 winning trades per week, that's all that you need. You don't need to, or 1 trade per day. That's all you need. You don't need to sit there and try to scalp every single little move. Because what ends up happening, right, you could even be a good trader, but what ends up happening is Say you start the day and you got a really good setup. Boom, you got a good setup. You made money and you're green on the day. Really good. Then you start to get maybe something else and you're like, maybe I'll try this out. I still got time. So you take the next setup, and what if your next is a loss? So now you're break even on the day. Now you're starting to think like, crap, I had a good setup. I was green. Now I'm red. Now I need to make it back, at least to be back to where I was. So now you take another dumb trade, and now you're red even more. So it's just like a nasty spiral that happens. So this is typically why less is more. Take a good setup, and you walk away. You can have other strategies you try to do on other accounts, but keep your strategies separate from accounts. Don't mix strategies on accounts. Agree with I lost money because of overtrade. Yeah, it's... And when you have a system, right? When you have a specific strategy, it doesn't happen all the time. So it's like, you're sitting there and you're waiting. You're not FOMOing. You know exactly what you're waiting for. So price action is just, of these up and down moves, is whatever to you. And you get your setup, you take it, and then typically after that, you don't get another setup for a while, right? So you're sitting there, you took a setup, and it's just like, I don't see anything else, so I don't take it. It's capital preservation. Sitting on your hands and not trading is a position, right? You're playing defense. When you're sitting there watching the market, waiting for your setup, you are playing defense. So you are actively managing your money. You are keeping track of, you are actively defending your money so that the market won't take it from taking stupid trades. So just because if you come into the market and you don't got no setup and you walk away and you didn't take any trades, it's not a lost day. You're still working. You're playing defense that day. The next day, you may get a setup. Boom, you take a trade and you make money. But it's just like this mentality of not taking a trade. You feel like you've just wasted time. Like you need to take a trade to make money. Understand that not taking a trade is a position in and of itself. What platforms do you use with Apex accounts? I use NinjaTrader. A no trade day is a good day. I've learned that. You will see me. I mean, I know, I'm not the most entertaining trader, but I'm not here really to, necessarily entertain people. I'm here to just trade, right? I'm here to trade and I'm here to make money and I'm here to become a good trader. So the reality of trading is real profitable trading a lot of times is not fun. It's boring because you have to sit there and you wait. At least I like going live because I can answer questions and I can, time can pass by while I wait for my setup. But I think, for me personally, I think it's a massive red flag when I see a trader and I log on to someone's live stream, and every time I log on to their live stream, they're always in a trade. They're always in a position. That just like, I'm not saying they're unprofitable, but I'm just saying that's a massive red flag for me. And you got to understand that there are two types of trading, I guess you call them influencers, whatever. Two types of traders in the social media space that live stream. Trader A is a type of trader that he's just trading for entertainment purposes. That's it. He's just trading to entertain you. So they're just going to be putting on positions left and right, going long, going short, getting stopped out, freaking out, right? That's trading for entertainment. It is what it is, right? You can make money with that. But you, as somebody watching, need to understand and be able to have that discretionary to understand who is a trader that's trying to get better. Like, who is a trader that's really trying to become, like, one of the greatest traders. And that takes a lot of time. That takes a lot of discipline. Is that social media influencer really trying to become a great trader, or he's just there to entertain? And if you begin to look at traders, the profitable ones, right? The ones who actually make money trading, they don't necessarily take trades every single day. It's like they're waiting for that sniper entry. They're waiting for that setup They're waiting for their setup. They're not going to take dumb trades. There are days where they come into the market. They're watching it, watching. Dang it, no trades today. Come in tomorrow. Watching. Crap, no trades today again. The next day, they come in. Boom, they took a trade. They made money. They're green. So, did you take any trades? Yes, I did. On my serious, I keep saying serious accounts, but like on the, I took my trade. I'll show you real quick. I'll go over it and then I have to go. But the trade I took today was, right, price opened up, 5-minute range formed. We started to push up. We broke out of this high of the 5-minute range. I was waiting for an entry short for price to confirm that we want to go lower. Price pushed back into this 5-minute range. I was waiting for a bearish gap. I said that bearish gap is going to be my confirmation that they want to push it lower. What do you get right there? We got a bearish gap that formed right there. We got a bearish gap that formed. I had a limit order for a short order right there, targeting these lows down here, stops right above those highs, targeting right before that imbalance. Price sold off, went directly to my TP, and that was it for that trade. Made $450 off that short, $450 across 7 accounts. So, very good risk to reward, right? Stops above the highs, TP all the way down here. So, that's it. You wait for one good setup like that, and you're done for the day. No need to trade anymore. Come back the next day, wait for another setup like that, similar setup. Or whatever your strategy is, but Apex will ban you eventually when you're profitable. I've been hearing rumors. I mean, here's the thing, right? Oh, wait. I'm glitching. Let me open up. That's my fault. Here's the thing. Alright, we're back. Has it happened to me? Alright, here, let me ask you. How much money have you taken out from Apex? Before they like, so-called banned you, how much money have you taken out from them? Because it's like, even if they do, like hypothetically, even if they do ban you for being too profitable, which, I mean, let's face it, it could happen, right? It could happen. But if you've taken out, you know, $60,000, $100,000 from Apex, and then you see they're like restricting you from getting payouts, they're denying you payouts because you're too profitable, whatever. But typically by that point, like, you've already taken out so much money from them that it's just like, it is what it is. A lot of traders don't even get mad. A lot of traders just like, I've already taken out, you know, $100,000 from Apex. I'll just move on either to another prop firm, or you could just trade live accounts. It's like, you've already made enough money to even fund a live account and proven yourself. If you're somebody who got banned for being too profitable in a prop firm, you probably could trade a live account. Like, if you truly got banned for being profitable. Which, I know they don't say that, but I could see that happening if, you know. But at that point, just move on to another, you know, it's just like, move on to another prop firm. Take as much money as you can out of that other prop firm. Move on to another prop firm. Take as much money as you can out of that prop firm. And just keep going. And then eventually, by that point, you've proven to yourself you're a really good trader. And you can easily fund a live account and scale that live account. I don't think prop firms are like, you can, like, don't get me wrong, take as much money as you can from these prop firms. But the end goal eventually is to be able to, like, trade on a live account, right? And to build your own capital, not have to trade with prop firms. Yeah, see, I've taken out 60K. I mean, it's like, yeah, if you've taken out $60,000, it is what it is. I mean, trade with, you're probably doing that, but, you know, Take Profit Trader. Go get funded with Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Lucid Trading. I mean, all of those prop firms, and then take another You know, take another 60K from them. Boom, you've already taken 120,000 off of prop firms. And it's like, by that time, it's like... And there are other prop firms that will put you in a live... I don't know why Apex doesn't do that. Here's the thing that I don't understand. Like, if you really find somebody that's a profitable trader, why not put him in a live account? Like, why not? It doesn't make sense. You would think that they would do that. Like, your goal is to find these traders that are disciplined, that can take payouts month after month after month after month. Say maybe they've taken 6 months in a row or whatever, 6 payouts in a row, and they've not blown accounts and they're profitable, and you can see that they manage risk correctly. Why not put them in a live account? But here's the other thing, right? Here's the flip of the it's a two-edged sword, because even if Apex wants to put traders in a live account, the problem is a lot of those traders don't want to get put in a live account with them. Why? Because it's like, what benefit do I get from trading in a live account with you, right? It's the same rules, it's the same everything. And what they would do is probably take your profits that you have in those accounts, and they would just fund a live account with those profits. And I think some prop firms do that. They said they're watching me for live. I heard that before. And what they said, they're watching you for live, and they just never got back to you, or what? Because yeah, they just never get back to you. It is what it is. I mean, it's like, yeah, at that point, this is also why you have to have. This is why I have multiple prop firms. Because if eventually, you know, you take too much money out of one prop firm and they start denying you and this and that, start making BS statements, like, at that point, it is what it is. I still have other prop firms that I'm trying to, and you can copy trade. So you have, you know, Tradeify, you have Take Profit Trader, all these prop firms you're copy trading. So it's like, bro, people have taken out, you know, over $1 million before in one prop firm. But prop firms, here's the thing. Prop firms are a tool to let you learn how to trade and be able to take some money out. Like, that's, in my eyes, for me, that's the goal of prop firms, is you trade these prop firms, you learn how to trade with very low capital, right? 33 bucks for an Apex evaluation account. You learn how to trade, you take as much money as you can out of these prop firms so that eventually you can put money into a live account, and now you're not dealing with any BS prop firm rules, payouts, like this, that. You fund a live account, and you're disciplined. You know how to trade. You've proven yourself. So, what's going on with Open Door? I don't know. What's going on with Beyond Meats? Beyond Meats was like, I don't trade stocks, but like, bro, it was up like 400%. But yeah, so, but like, speaking for me, right? I don't think I ever would have become profitable and learned how to trade if I didn't have these prop firms. Like, these prop firms are one of the reasons why I was able to learn how to trade, is because I was able to stay in the game long enough to learn. Versus, like, most people, if they fund live accounts and they're learning, blowing $1,000 live account over and over again, eventually people can't survive long enough. So they have to quit trading because they can't do it. And most people don't do it the right way. They don't start off on a sim account. So prop firms, for me personally, prop firms are one of the reasons why I was able to become profitable and learn how to trade. If you don't trade stocks, how you get into trading futures? I mean, I've been through it all. I've been through options trading, penny stock trading, you name it. The only thing I haven't done is Forex. So I kind of went from all that and I switched to futures because of these prop firms, and then I kind of never went back. So I don't think I'll ever go back. So, all right. I'm going to have to go. I have to go because I have to go eat and then I have to meet up with someone. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, 9:30, we'll be back. Hopefully we can get another, you know, at least a couple good trades to end the week off on a good note. I don't think I had a losing week so far with these, for the past, like, man, I probably had break-even weeks. Maybe one losing week. But we'll see how this weekend's off. Why don't you like options? It's not that I don't like options. It's just like the biggest thing I didn't like is the time decay. The time decay in your contracts is when you're trading same-day expirations can get you. Like with futures, you don't have time decay. You don't have any of that crap. So, and when you trade futures with a live account, the tax benefits of futures is way better than options. So yeah, all right. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9:30. I'll be back. Have a good rest of your day. Don't overtrade. Walk away. It's a good time to walk away. It's almost 11:30, so I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.